Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Red Dead series. Today I'm going to be talking about the rumours of a Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode DLC, what we know so far, and taking a deep dive into the numbers and facts to see if we'll ever see an Undead Nightmare Part 2. So Rockstar are known for creating some of the best single player experiences out there, and also some of the best single player DLCs. Grand Theft Auto 4 had The Lost and the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, which some people actually preferred over the main Grand Theft Auto 4 game. There were two amazing experiences that really added on to the original GTA 4. And then of course Red Dead Redemption 1 had the Undead Nightmare DLC that gave Red Dead Redemption a whole new experience. Many of these rumours started with Roger Clark. Roger Clark was the voice and motion capture actor of beloved main protagonist in Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan. Since his reveal in Red Dead Redemption 2, he's become somewhat of a celebrity. He's now verified on all his social media pages, he gets invites to events and panels, and he's even winning awards. Roger Clark went on to make a few announcements on his Instagram story recently, and this is what he said.
I was 5 years on it, but I think it took the studio about 8 from beginning to finish. And they're still working on it now too, you know, online and whatnot. I got some announcements coming out end of the month. I was working. I was downstairs in the booth recording stuff, and I'll do some more of that tonight once the boys go to bed and it's quiet enough. But in the meantime, just helping the wife out around the house, enjoying some time off. We worked pretty hard on Red Dead, and now it's a bit of a break. Do you still stay in contact with all your fellow crew members after RDR2 finished? Yes, for the most part. Even with Peter Blomquist, who's a great guy. We all love to hate him, so it tells you how much of a good job he did. Steven and Mia are on this thread right now, I think. I'm going to be seeing Steven soon. That's one of the announcements that's going to be coming later. It was all done in all the cutscenes were done in performance capture, and quite a significant portion of the in-game animations as well. And unless the scene required more than, say, 15 people, they were all there at the same time.
Now a few YouTubers jump on this straight away and kind of claim this is confirmation that Roger Clark is doing more voice acting work for Rockstar, and that could only mean one thing: a single player DLC. However, Roger Clark himself shot down this rumour when he posted this on Mr. Boss for the Win's video. "Sorry to burst your bubble, guys, there is nothing I said in that live stream to suggest the upcoming announcements were in any way Red Dead related. I know you guys are excited, but this vid is clutching at straws. You can always be certain that Rockstar will make their own announcements, and that I will make mine. Sorry." Someone replied to this comment and said, "You son of a Dutch, gave you all I had, and this is how you treat me with fake announcements." And Roger Clark replied and said, "Take it up with Mr. Boss." Roger also went on to confirm on Twitter. He stated, "Just to clarify, I in no way implied upcoming announcements to be Red Dead related. Apologies for the confusion. You can always be certain that Rockstar will make their own announcements, and I will make mine." So I think this basically completely clears up this rumour. The reason I didn't make a video on this at the time is because I knew this was the case the whole time. I'll only cover rumours on my channel if I believe they are valid. And Roger Clark was someone who was extremely careful with his NDA the whole time he was playing such a huge role in Red Dead Redemption 2 before it was announced. There's no way he'd decide to go and break it now and spoil a story DLC. Besides, in his Instagram story he also said he was doing the voice acting from home. For him to actually appear in a Red Dead Redemption 2 story DLC, he'd need to actually visit a Rockstar studio. He'd need to use the full motion capture outfit in a high-tech motion capture studio. You can't do this work from home. I mean, there's not really many other ways to look at his announcement of him doing voice acting work at home as it being a personal project. Now, I personally believe what happened with Grand Theft Auto 5 really shows a change in strategy from story mode DLCs to online content for recurrent consumer spending, and I believe this also will be the case for Red Dead Redemption 2. Just to take you guys through chronological order of what really happened after Grand Theft Auto 5 was released, back in September 2013, Rockstar actually announced GTA 5 would have a single player DLC. The next year, in April 2014, Rockstar also stated to look out for more additions to both Grand Theft Auto Online and Grand Theft Auto 5, including more holiday-themed updates and some very exciting Story Mode DLC and much more. At this time, it was also clear that development for the Story Mode DLC for GTA 5 had actually been started. Sean Fontino, who was the voice and motion capture actor of main protagonist Franklin, actually posted a few teasers on Instagram after the game was released. So in both 2015 and 2016, he made posts on his Instagram page showing he was at Rockstar Games New York, and even a picture of him wearing a motion capture suit, which can only mean one thing. These images are no longer available on his page, they were since deleted. Clearly he was not allowed to reveal he was doing motion capture work with Rockstar Games, and was clearly breaking his NDA. There was also some data miners that found assets that were made for the GTA 5 single player DLC, and they were actually went on to be reused in GTA Online, pretty much putting to bed that we won't ever be seeing a single player DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 has made Rockstar over $6 billion since its launch, and if they put that time and development into making a single player DLC, the revenue would have been so much less. And I think this meme pretty much sums up why this is. This is called recurrent consumer spending, or microtransactions as we know them. If Rockstar released a single player DLC, it would be a one-time purchase of $40 to get all of the content. However, with GTA Online, they can release new weapons, new vehicles, new properties, new businesses, and get fans to purchase new content time and time again, and it also keeps the player base engaged for longer. In 2017, Rockstar's director of design, Imran Sarwar, was asked about the single player DLC for GTA 5, and this was his response. He said, "It was not really a conscious decision, it's just what happened. We would love to do more single player add-ons for games in the future. As a company, we do love single player more than anything, and we believe in it absolutely. For storytelling and a sense of immersion in the world, multiplayer games don't rival single player games." With Grand Theft Auto 5, the single player game was absolutely massive and very, very complete. It was 3 games in one. The next gen versions took a year of everyone's time to get right, and then the online component had a lot of potential, but to come close to realizing that potential also sucked up a lot of resources. And then there are other games, in particular Red Dead Redemption 2. The combination of these 3 factors means for this game, we did not feel single player expansions were either possible or necessary, but we may well do them for future projects. At Rockstar, we will always have bandwidth issues because we are perfectionists, and to make huge complex games takes a lot of time and resources. Not everything is possible, but we still love single player open world games more than anything. I don't think you can make a game like GTA 5 if you did not like single player games and trying to expand their possibilities. So it sounds like Rockstar are definitely keeping their options open and not really giving any definitive answers on this one. If any of you guys have played the amazing single player DLC to Red Dead Redemption 1, Undead Nightmare, you might be wondering, is there any chance that we can see a sequel to this, something I would personally love. When Rockstar were asked about Undead Nightmare specifically, this is what they said. With both GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption, we sold DLC, and unfortunately both times it fractured the audience and helped to kill the games much faster than they deserved. With GTA Online, if there's content people don't like or want, they can simply ignore it and do something else, while still being in the same core world as everybody else. For us, this model works and helps us keep expanding the experience. Given the huge amount of stuff we have given absolutely for free, including heists and all the modes and all of the clothes which cost almost nothing, I don't really think we can be accused of gouging the player base. People can happily play and never spend $1 aside from purchasing the game. So unfortunately guys, if you're holding out for an Undead Nightmare Part 2, I wouldn't hold your breath. It seems like when there's an opportunity to make an online multiplayer mode and expand free content into there, that always seems to be a preferential option than Rockstar have really proven how profitable online content can be over developing story mode content with Grand Theft Auto 5. The Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick also even stated in one of his earnings calls he feels Grand Theft Auto Online could be monetized more, which could actually explain the gold bars system in Red Dead Online that almost forces players to purchase a premium currency of gold bars to be able to purchase some content. It looks like with each Red Dead Online update we're going to see more and more items added to the game that are locked behind a price tag of only being able to purchase them with gold bars, meaning we have to purchase them with either real life money or earn them excruciatingly slowly through gameplay. So unfortunately for you single player fans, it doesn't really look like single player DLCs are really a focus for Rockstar Games at the moment and in the future. Do let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. I know there's some fans out there who love GTA Online and are all for the online content, and then of course there are some of you guys out there who only want the story mode content and don't really care about online. So do let me know what kind of player you are down in the comments. I might also have a poll on screen because I'm quite interested to see the breakdown of each split. If you watched this video all the way to the end, I'd really appreciate if you could take a few seconds to leave it a like. Really helps support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here so you don't miss out on any future breaking information. I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with all the latest Red Dead news. Have a great day guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.